to see you today for this Pilates for every body workout. So I believe that Pilates is available and accessible to all of us, from beginners to those with injuries, recovering from surgeries, all the way to elite athletes and those wanting to run a marathon and improve their time. So I want this workout to show you that it is available to everybody and everybody out there. So we're gonna start laying down on our backs, all right? So you don't need anything but yourself and a mat for this Pilates workout. Today, I will give modifications and variations as appropriate as we go along. So we're gonna start on our backs with our feet flat and our legs hip distance apart. And I want you to just inhale both arms back behind you, and then exhale, arms down to your side. So we're gonna do a couple of these, and I'm gonna add pieces as we go along. That's one thing that I love to do in the workouts that I teach. It's kind of a choose your own adventure. We start at one place, you can stay there, or you can progress as it makes sense to your body. Okay, arms come down, stay here, curl your tailbone, and start to peel and roll yourself off one vertebrae at a time. We inhale at the top, and then exhale, curl, and roll back down. So we're gonna combine that. When you get to the bottom, arms come back. Arms come to your sides. Curl and roll up. And then roll back down. Okay, one more like that. So you can always stay here, right? You pick and choose what's right for you. Maybe it's just the arm movement to get that breath going. Maybe it's that bridge. Or maybe you're gonna combine more with me here. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms come to your sides, and as they do, roll up into a crunch, or what we call a chest lift sometimes. Roll back down. Leave your arms back, curl your tailbone, roll up, roll down. Don't worry about the choreography, okay? It is okay if it's not making sense, if this feels new to you. Again, I want you to start to feel how you could just do piece by piece to work into your lifestyle, into your body, where you are at any given time on any given day. Roll up. Now stay here for me and pump your arms. We're gonna inhale and exhale and inhale. This is a version of what we call the Pilates 100. Inhale. You can do this flat without the crunch. Just one more set. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Roll back down. Arms come back. Keep your arms back and curl your tailbone to roll up. Okay, one more piece I'm adding to this is just the arms. I want you to exhale to bring them down and inhale to bring them back. Exhale down. Inhale back. One more. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, curl. Roll everything down. And now we're nice and warmed up. Nice job. Bring your hands behind your head. So elbows go wide. Thumbs are at the base of your skull. Okay, inhale. Let's go over a crunch. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll up. Your tailbone stays down, and then you inhale to come back. So many times people get scared of crunches, understandably. We've either been taught them weird at some time in our life, or we've been pressured into doing them, or sit-ups, and they hurt or bother our necks. Granted, there is a lot of this kind of motion in Pilates, but I don't want it to hurt, and I don't want you ever to feel pressured to have to do it. So if we go through form, think about tucking your chin, all right? Don't look up towards the ceiling. Look at what happens when I do that. I get all this neck tension. If you tuck your chin and look at your belly button, it is much less strain on your neck. Now, it's harder for your abs, granted, but that's the way it's going to be sometimes. So as soon as it gets fatiguing, like let's say you do 2 repetitions and it's fatiguing, then you take a break. And then you come back when you can keep proper form and not hurt your neck. You can also use a pillow behind your head so that you're not starting so flat on the ground. All right, lots of options here. Roll up, stay here, twist to your right, come to center, twist to your left, come to center, roll back down. Do it again. Now twist to your left first. Nice job getting the obliques awake a little bit. Remember also, I do have a video available on how to do crunches without neck pain, and that's worth going through if this is difficult for you. Okay, one more set of each. So to the right first, center, left, center, and down. One more. Use that breath to help. Center, right, center, and roll back down. Beautiful job. Release your arms down at your sides. Give your neck a couple turns. Straighten your left leg out and hug your right knee in. Give it a really good squeeze. And then we're going to reach that right leg up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to show you options. We're going to do a Pilates leg circle. You're going to cross across your body slightly, down, around to the right, and up. If this isn't doable for you, you have lots of options. You can bend the left knee and do your circle really small right here. Okay? You can bend the right knee as well and start with circles right here. The goal, no matter what position you're doing, is to try to keep things nice and quiet and still while you're drawing that big, long reaching circle with the right. So we're strengthening that right leg and hip while actually using your core and your abs to keep everything else controlled. Switch directions. Go to the right, down, around, and up. This principle is called disassociation. You do not have to remember that. It's just important to understand we have a lot of movements in Pilates that use this idea. We're trying to move one body part while keeping other body parts still. And that is one of the ways that we're always getting that core working in Pilates. Hug the knee in, because we're focusing on that idea instead of just letting you flop that leg all over the place wherever you want. All right, switch. Left knee in, reach the leg up, point the toes, across to the right, down, and around, whatever version you would like. Now, a question I get asked almost every day is, I get some clicking or popping when I do leg circles. What is that? I can tell you usually what it is. If it's not painful, if you just hear click, 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 and it has no pain, it could be something we call a clicking hip or a snapping hip. Generally, it's going to be a tight tendon. You can do smaller circles to make that go away. Now reverse directions. And also what I have found personally as a physical therapist and myself and my clients, as you get stronger in these motions, that goes away. As you strengthen, that will start to decrease, okay? One more. And hug the knee in. Nice job. All right, both feet down. We're gonna do one more set of bridging before we move around. Inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone. Roll yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. One more. So curling and rolling through the spine, another principle we use in Pilates a lot. This idea of spinal articulation. Really healthy and good for our spines. If you happen to have a fusion, you can actually do this sometimes depending on a lot of different factors, but I don't want you to force through the rolling. Think more of just a lift and a lower, okay, if you have that fusion. Otherwise, again, really healthy for us to get our pelvis and our spine's moving. Nice job. Straighten the legs out. Now here's where it's optional. You're either just gonna roll to your side and sit up, and I'll meet you up there, or we're gonna do a roll up to get there. When it comes to feeding myself and staying nourished, there are 3 things that you can find in my bag at all times: a bottle of water, an apple, and a Built bar. So they all travel great. They're gonna help give me energy when I need it and when I feel like I start to crash during the day. I have tried every snack bar on the market. You guys know that. I've talked to you about it. Built bar is one of the best out there. Less than 200 calories per bar, upwards of 20 grams of protein. Personally, right now, I'm really working on trying to get enough protein to really give me my energy and to feed my muscles. Really low in sugar, so you're not gonna get that crash, and they taste delicious. So my friends over at Built had offered you a discount. You'll find the link and the code below to get a discount on your own order of Built bars. Any flavor that you want, right to your doorstep so that you never go hungry. Make sure that you're always feeding yourself so that you can stay energized and feel your best. So to do a roll up, you reach your arms back. Think about pulling your belly in. Inhale. Exhale, arms up, tuck your chin, roll yourself up, right? 1 vertebrae at a time. We just talked about rolling over your legs, restack. Now, my tip for roll downs and roll ups like this, if they're hard for you, grab a towel. You're gonna have a towel roll and you're gonna place it right here on the mat in your low back, and you're gonna use that. I have another video, a tutorial and tip just on doing these roll-ups, okay? So if you need that, please pause, go watch it, and come back. Tuck your chin and roll. But the last thing I want you to do is get discouraged because these are hard, because they are hard. Sometimes our bodies just don't move in this direction. So optional is to be right here, okay? I want you to roll back with your arms on your legs and come back up. So this is your variation for roll-ups right here. It's mostly, I want you to just focus on trying to roll through the spine, okay? So I'll do one more of this full version. Over, restack. And now we're all gonna roll down halfway and stay there. So you're either right here or you're right here, holding onto your legs, okay? Either one. And what you're gonna do then is inhale the right arm up, exhale down, left arm down, okay? So those are your 2 versions. Again, showing you that you're able to modify and change for your own body. 1 more each side. Inhale, exhale up, over, nice job. Restack your spine. And then we're all gonna straighten our legs out and separate your legs to mat distance apart. Hands come behind your head. You're gonna sit up nice and tall. This alone can be very difficult if you're tight. So I want you to try to get here, and if it's not doable, you can sit up on a block or a blanket. And then from here, inhale, rotate to the right, exhale, center, inhale, left, exhale, center. This is actually one of my very favorite Pilates exercises, and I use it in physical therapy all the time to try to get that upper spine, the thoracic spine moving. Really important, and something we tend to miss in life. 1 more each side. And center. Nice job. Arms come down. And then I'm gonna have you come onto all 4s. So we're just going through some various positions so that you're prepared when you do want to progress your Pilates practice to go a little bit deeper or farther. So from here, find that nice flat back position. Your elbows are slightly bent. Left leg back, keep it straight. Lift, lower. So I really like to work into this all fours or quadruped position. It's going to give you arm strength. It's going to give you some abdominal strength. And then obviously we're working your legs too. 3, 2, 1. Keep it up there. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Nice job. Right leg back. Lift, lower. So here, if you need to go down on your elbows, you can do this exact same motion on your elbows if this is bothering your wrists. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring it in. Okay, legs together, and I want you to move your knees back slightly because we're going to find a plank position. So what happens is you lean forward right here, and this might be as far as you go, okay? So exercise number 1 is just leaning back slightly and leaning forward. So if this is brand new to you, even after my abdominal surgeries, this was it. This was me 6 weeks later trying to figure out if my abs were working yet or not. All right, so we all have a time we start at the beginner place, and we all have times where we stay there, and that's fine. All right, so that would be number 1. 2, come forward onto your knees and just find your plank here and see how it feels. If you know you're comfortable coming up into full plank, then I want you here with me, holding it. Elbows, again, slightly bent. You don't want them locked. And let's just rock forward on our toes. So you're either rocking forward on your knees, or you're holding a plank, or you're right here rocking forward on your toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Knees down. Separate your knees wide and come back into a child's pose position here. Walk your hands over to the left, and then walk your hands over to the right, and come back to center. One more big stretch, and slowly roll yourself up. Give yourself a shoulder roll at the top. And that was a great job. Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember, subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes up. Like and comment on this video and let me know what you thought. You can also always come over to jessicavallantpilates.com to find all the resources I have for living a healthy lifestyle, including full-length workout videos, healthy recipes, and a community I would love for you to be a part of. So I'll see you there.